Hey, how are you there, landlords, property owners, and property managers? This is Eric Neller with Fluid Dynamics. I'm bringing you some tips to reduce maintenance and repair costs on your rental properties. Hope you find this helpful. Maintenance and repair can quickly eat up income and reduce your overall value of a property. And so there's a balance to be had here, and we're going to walk through a few quick tips. First off, I want to give credit to Brian Ives, who wrote an article that inspired this short video entitled How to Reduce Your Maintenance and Repair Costs. You can see the link there at Appfolio where that article is posted. It'll also be referenced in the blog post that you're reading this from and below this YouTube video in the description if you're watching on YouTube. So it was a great little article by Brian and it merits some expansion, so I made this video for you. First off, you want to start out on the right foot. And as he says, use durable materials. He says that you're tenant-proofing a rental property. It's kind of like child-proofing. And a great example is when you had your first apartment when you were in your college days, and think about how maybe folks respected or treated those properties at the time. So to avoid significant long-term damage, you want to choose durable materials right out of the gate. A great example is why carpeting is used and so popular, because you can buy long-lasting carpeting. It's relatively inexpensive to put down, and it's easily replaced. That's just one example. I'm sure you could think of many other ones if you are experienced about things that you would buy that last a lot longer. Next, don't forget to do background checks. Make sure that you have references and you actually call them. A lot of times people will get references, set them aside, and then forget and go on good faith to their renter, especially if this is a first property rental for you. And you may tend to be very trusting of the tenant, but don't shortcut this. Make sure that you do the background check, call references, and if you see anything that's a big red flag, avoid repeat offenders. Next, make sure if you have the opportunity to buy warranties or insurance for certain appliances that you get them, especially for heavy wear items. So these would be things that maybe are water intensive for sure. So some of the major appliances, washing machines, dishwashers, water heaters, anything that could have significant wear on it. Good news, these are tax deductible typically. Check with your accountant, but it should be a good thing for you. Just pausing here on this subject while we're at it, this is where we come in because we're all about water treatment. Why? Because in addition to your warranties, water treatment can extend the appliance and water heater life. A lot of times hard water areas, which 85% of the country has, beats up on these things pretty hard, and you end up losing money replacing them or servicing them. Also protects faucets and fixtures, so if you've just remodeled and put all nice new stuff in there, it'll keep it looking new. And saving on energy, because every 1/10 of an inch of scale buildup on heating elements, for example, could increase your energy costs up to 20%. Now, if your tenant's paying this, it could be a benefit to him to pass on savings, him or her, but if you're picking up the bill on energy costs, it's very important for you. More information on water treatment, you can visit us at scalepreventionusa.com. Next, outsource or leave it to the professionals where it merits it. This is for some of the larger upkeep that you wouldn't want to put on top of a tenant to do. So landscaping, roof maintenance, these are good examples. Instead of having the tenant do this, you could roll it into the rent as a benefit so they don't have to have that on their back. And ultimately, it's going to save you on repairs, because eventually, usually your tenant moves on, and if things are properly kept up and it was all figured into the cost, you won't have to deal with it as a repair in between renters. Now, don't forget about those pesky pests. It turns out, and you probably would figure this out, that pest control is a whole lot cheaper than dealing with a pest infestation. What you don't want to do here is rely on your tenants to tell you that there's a problem, especially in areas like termites. I mean, by the time you find that out, it may be well beyond the point of no return and way too late. So it's a lot cheaper to just plan on proper pest control. And here's a great tip. Get involved and stay involved. It's if you have a gut feeling, go with it. If you feel like something's not quite right, it probably isn't. And you don't want small things like a slow leak or a leak somewhere to turn into a big mess that can escalate and cost you a lot of money. So remember, it's within your right to do an inspection of the property, to do that periodically. And of course, you just want to give your tenants notice and make sure you're staying involved, and be the face of somebody they want to see around because you're taking care of things. Remember this balance here. This is not only just about rental property income, but long-term, while market conditions do well, you are building up equity. So you want to get involved and stay involved. And I hope that these short little tips here were useful to you today. If they were helpful, let us know. If you would like more information, let us know. Please take a look at our website here at www.scalepreventionusa.com. You can email us there at info@scalepreventionusa.com, and you could always contact us toll free. If you go to our website and go to the contact us and find a rep, you will see a national map. You could also click on your state and you could book a meeting directly with the rep that's responsible for your area. Again, this is Eric with Fluid Dynamics, and I hope you found this useful. Please make sure to leave a comment below if you're looking at the blog, or let us know other topics you would like us to research and post about, and we will do it. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.